What's up, people? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Man, HTV, Cash App and Brothers, show a little support. Support, my bad. Well, I ain't been making videos like that lately. I mean, shit, I ain't no big YouTuber. I ain't into it like that. So I don't be on it like that. But I do listen to a lot of people on YouTube with shit most of the time. Substitution for radio. And with all the shit going on with all the things that's going on in the world. Excuse me, French didn't mean to curse. With all the things that's going on in the world, I see a lot of ignorant, stupid people, especially people that ones that supposedly made it, the ones that's rich or say they rich, which this is what I come to terms with in life. Same way everybody ain't meant to be a king or queen. And you know what I mean, if it was a monarch or royal family, you wouldn't hire 10 or 20 kings, 10 or 20 queens. You would hire the king, the prince, princess, the queen, Jack, whatever. So in life, I would say, everybody ain't meant to have it. Everybody ain't meant to be a millionaire. Now, throughout my life, oh, hell yeah, I done spent over $1 million. No, I have. So, I mean, even though I ain't got no big mansion and all that shit to show for it, hey, I did it. And I'm quite sure a lot of other y'all people out there done spent hundreds and thousands, millions of dollars throughout your lifetime now. I ain't saying in one walk. Yeah, it could be a blessing to get it in one walk, but as a lot of us know, the more money we get, the more problems. The more problems come, the more people hate. I ain't gonna say hate, dislike you. Dislike you. Try to scheme against you. Want to tear you down or want you to fall down. But if you treat people right, now, no matter what, you're going to always see hate and dislike. You're going to always see that in life. Because a part of life that hated Jesus, who the hell you think you is? If they talked about Jesus, who the hell you think you is, dog? Alright. So, I was listening to Kwame, right? Well, it wasn't Kwame, it was his teammates talking about shit that happened when he first got on the squad. NBA. And I can see where my man Kwame coming from, too. I can see where Kwame coming from, because at 17 years old, you didn't know it. During that time, we all thought Michael Jordan was like that was all our hero coming up. So, you put Jordan on a pedestal and you go to a man like that you think, all right, then I look up to this guy and he's straight clowning you. But, you know what I mean, you want to show respect, he your boss. So you can't even get out of time. So you say, all right, then, I came to the NBA. And, they working me out real hard. I guess this come with the job. So, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show these motherfuckers I'm tough enough to do it. And probably when they do put me in the game like that right there, and I'm dog-tired, I ain't going to make shit. And then you got this other dirty motherfucker that's scheming for him to get his career straight by shaming, talking down on me. I'm the bust, I'm this, I'm that. So on. So, young 17-year-old going through shit like that, I'll see what Kwame would be quiet. And the whole time, just like I would say, hell yeah, I'll ride the bench if I know I'm gonna make goddamn $1 million, $2 or $3 million for not doing shit but just sitting down. Yeah, I go to practice, all that shit, but you know what I mean? I ain't got to get out there and perform. Yeah, I want the world to see my skills and shit. But if it ain't fortunate to happen that way, maybe it happened. Maybe it won't meant for it to be that way. But you know what I mean? At the same time, as time go by, a whole bunch of this pushing around shit ain't gonna keep happening. And you can't stop a motherfucker from talking. That much I do know. You can't stop somebody from talking. They'll talk, and just like Malcolm X said, the one who controls the media control the world. Because, I mean, they can put a narrative out there and pretty much people believe that narrative. So, it's just like with the football players. If they want to change teams and shit, they'll be like, whoa, he's all about the money. He's a dirty player. And people go for it. Not even knowing the whole sides, two sides to every story. Not even knowing that maybe they treating him like shit over there, so he want to go somewhere where he treated better. Or his family might not be from there. He want to make it good with his family. You never know. But they'll try to make it like, you know what I mean, he the bad. You know, the player is the bad person. And most of the time, the people believe it. Throughout my whole life, I didn't see this shit. I didn't see how it worked like that. Then, 10, 20 years down the road, that same person that went through that shit will come out and tell their side of the story. And then you'll be like, oh shit, alright, man, I see why the hell you made that move. I understand. But, damn near for 15, 20 years, these motherfuckers had you probably pissed off at the guy for no goddamn reason at all. Or you thought he turned his back on you or something. Then they'll say, well, alright, a player hurt. He'll be back in 2 or 3 weeks. Now, most of us out here, we play sports, we got hurt before. Sometimes you fucked up your leg and you know damn well in 2 or 3 days, you ain't gonna be healed up, ready to go. A week probably, you ain't healed up, ready to go. Your shit probably still be fucked up. Even though they got a doctor and they'll go have surgery and all shit, they still got to heal from that shit. But I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. Oh, this motherfucker make $1 million. They do this, they do that. And most of it's fucked up how shit is like that, people. We got to get on some better shit than that. Than the shit we be on. It's just like with the rap shit. Motherfucker get up there, yeah. You know, throw a rap verse out, all that shit. I'm gonna throw, I did this, I did that. Come to find out, that motherfucker ain't did none of this shit. But you listen to that shit and you were coming up sometime that was your motivation to come out the house. You came out the house and you like, oh shit, this motherfucker was speaking shit where I lived through. And you know what I mean? What's the word I put out there? It pretty much, you pretty much start wanting to live like the music you listen to. Maybe it was a different word for it. But that's pretty much what you want to do. Same way like girls go in the club, they listening to strip music and shit. What you think make them want to shake their ass? Oh, they hear some shit that they like. They hear a verse that they like. Oh, and that fit right with me. So next thing you know, they clapping their ass. And music solve a lot of shit. Take away stress. But you also got a whole bunch of this evil shit with it. And y'all done heard the little part. Shout out to a Choke No Joke. Cause, you know what I mean? Choke been in the industry. He know a whole lot more shit than I know. I ain't never even seen the industry. Maybe I seen a couple of rappers every here and there. Shit, that ain't never been my thing. Fuck a motherfucking celebrity. And my boo. That motherfucker ain't no different than me. Breathe, shit, eat, and all the same. Yeah, you on TV. What the fuck? Who can't be on TV now? Put a camera for throw that motherfucker on live or something. Everybody on TV. More people might know your name, but we can all do the same shit. And cars and shit, that shit don't excite me, nigga. You know, the new car, yeah, you got the new fast car, new all that. I mean, shit, you might get the new fast car. What the fuck you gonna do with it? You damn sure gonna still have to drive the speed limit out here on the road. So what the fuck? Maybe you can go out to a track or something. I understand if that's your game. Alright, that's a hobby. I understand you like to go out to the track, beat motherfuckers over money and shit. Yeah, why not? Why not ride something fast? But for just get Corvette and shit to drive around on the street, oh hell no. And I mean, that's just me. I don't like jewelry. I don't like jewelry and shit. And you see them motherfuckers wearing that jewelry. And I learned from a long time ago, a lot of that shit is bullshit, fake. I learned this shit a long time ago. And I don't stay in no fucking city. I stay down in the country, in the sticks, in the woods. And just by seeing Arabs and motherfuckers come through, you know what I mean? Not at no shopping malls and shit, but black market type shit. I'm like, shit, a lot of shit I seen is fake, or a little bit of gold in it, not much, but fuck, I want to damn wear that shit for so a motherfucker can point me out. And I mean, that's the same thing. That's how it used to be with the rims and shit around here. You want the police to know you dope dealer or something? Ride around with them goddamn rims on your car. Yeah, your shit gonna look nice, but it's gonna bring other shit too. I mean, it kind of slacked down there. You still see a couple of niggas around with rims and shit, but you best believe them ain't no dope boys. They just motherfuckers that just made enough money to get them bitches now. But shit, we had it way back then. I mean, this whole thing, Steven Jackson, you and Matt Barnes, and shout out to all the smoke. I used to fuck with y'all, but that shit y'all did, man, then y'all try to switch it around like the people boosted y'all. No, that's some shit y'all boosted up on y'all. Trying to put down another motherfucker in front of a snow bunny. Just like I used to say, you know, when I was locked up in prison and shit. And we see the new people come in there. And new people come in there. They don't know the rope shit. Some of them real talkative. And we used to kind of make the bits. And I tell some of my homeboys like, yeah, give it 2 or 3 weeks. Somebody gonna get that bitch ass mouth right there. So that'll be one of the people coming in there that started flapping their mouth. Blah, 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 about everything. Still thinking they on the street. All the shit that you have on the street, you won't have in there, motherfucker. It's just your hands, your mouth, and your nuts, and your heart. See, a lot of people shit get taken real fast. And I ain't never been no gang person, so I always rode along. Now, I did have a couple of blood guys to come up to me when I was in there and was telling me to wear my hat. So I used to put my hat right here on the right side of my belt loop. And they used to be like, because I wasn't ever a hat person, but they give you the whole uniform shit. So I clip that bitch right there. So the motherfuckers will say, come on and be like, yo, home, I mean, we ain't got no problem with you, but you put that, which I still don't know what the fuck that shit mean. I don't know what the fuck that shit mean. Cause you wear your hat on one side. What the fuck? I don't understand that dumb shit. Then a motherfucker was saying how that certain ones don't eat hot dogs or donuts. I'm like, man, that's some stupid shit. But I mean, if that's the way you want to roll, not hating on the way you want to roll. If that's the shit you want to do, that's the shit that make you feel whole, I'm with you. Just don't bring disrespect and bullying and try to take other people's shit. I'm with you. Now, you fighting against the same shit that most of us black people, got to fight against. Alright, then I'm all for you. Shit, yeah, because this shit hell out here. Motherfuckers say, obey the law. You should not put yourself in them situations. A lot of times with that shit, you don't put yourself in that situation. They put you in that shit. When a motherfucker go to court and shit, they don't be planning on going no goddamn jail or prison. The judge and them do that, and the DA do that bullshit. They don't plan to do that. I mean, yeah, they might have fucked up, not paid their fine, might not pay their child support, but they don't plan to put themselves in jail. And you'll hear people say, well, you should not got locked up. Shit, I don't plan on putting myself in there. Motherfuckers made me do it. You can't resist, or that's another charge. Or it might be even death now, or us niggas, us black people. Shit, we get pulled over for fucked up registration, fucked up headlight. Shit, we might not see them all. That's how fucked up it is out here. And this ain't just in no city. Sticks down here too. Just happened in Elizabeth City. And that Elizabeth City ain't no more than about 35, 40 minutes from here. And then you see the white racist DA get up there. You know that bitch a part of the KKK. You already know he didn't work with them cops a couple of years or so. So they buddies, they friends, they got relationships. You think he gonna sentence them to jail for a nigga he don't know that they consider, he's a drug dealer, he's a felon. But once they label them names right there on you a felon, drug dealer, or whatever, once they put that shit on you, or put that shit on your record, it's the rest of your life with that shit. And they make sure they hit you with more than one charge. That way, you don't never get that shit expunged. So when I hear about a nigga say, I got mine expunged off my record. Yeah, you did a lot of other bullshit behind the table too, and you ain't do it the fucking legal way. You did it in an old bitch ass way. Cause I mean, every time I got charged with something, starting from a teenager, it won't never just one charge. It was always 3 or 4 charges mixed with one charge. And I'm like, how in the hell can you come off? It's just like traffic. How in the hell they know that you brought something from somewhere? How they know you didn't get that shit from that place you at? You just got that certain amount. So they'll say, because you got a certain amount, it's considered that. No, I mean, when you look at the dictionary at your shit, that ain't what's explained. But that's how they changed the shit. It's just like a lot of laws that changed, and people will say, well, we got free this, and there'll be one word in there that fuck up the whole thing. So when most black people think there's a bill coming out for them, it'll say all the people. Or something small like that right there. Probably be at the end of a sentence or something. So automatically they tell you right there, oh yeah, this just ain't for you. This ain't for you. Stephen A. Smith, that shit he did, that's some dirty bullshit. And he know it. That's why he did the same thing the cops did with the damn tape. Put some highlights on that motherfucker, then talk about it. Man, who the fuck can't do this? When a motherfucker say, yeah, a picture worth 1,000 words. You can make a picture look like anything. I know I can. I can put you in the picture, whoever you is, and I can tell a story. And people that don't know what's going on in that picture will believe it. Or believe that's really what's happening when that shit ain't even happening that way. Basically, that's what the police in the DA and them did in Elizabeth City, and that's what Stephen A. did with Kwame highlights. Crazy these days. I'm trying to tell y'all this shit crazy. You wouldn't think shit crazy like this, but it is. Ain't no changing back. We ain't gonna have no change unless we go to fucking war. We don't go to fucking war or something. I mean, it got to be some apocalypse type shit that happened before they change this motherfucking constitution and the shit we got here now. Excuse me for a minute, I had to stop, take a leak right fast, y'all. Hold on a second, y'all got to get my dog. Alright guys, I'm back. But y'all can support the channel, y'all don't got to. Ain't no rich millionaire. Ain't got no shit set up. I'm an ordinary motherfucking guy. ordinary free man. I ain't on no probation, no shit. I am a felon. I ain't no perfect motherfucker now. If that's what you think. So you can take my advice or my opinion, or you ain't got to. You can hate on me, talk shit about me, talk about the way I talk. I'm from the country. I am what I am. This is who I be. Well, not really who I be, but who I am at the moment right now. And I don't understand this shit about niggas getting on internet talking about their murders and what they did, and, you know, especially with the young rap niggas and all. And that was just like I was talking earlier. You heard the music, you listen to it. Now you want to try to be that what you hear. And they kind of do the same thing in a way, but they want their life to revert in that shit. I can tell you for first hand that going to jail and prison shit, you can't make no money in that motherfucker. I heard motherfuckers say how much they were making when they was in jail or prison. I heard a motherfucker say, I heard one motherfucker say they were making $5 a day or something like that. 75 cents an hour. Y'all really want to know what the fuck I made in there? 35 fucking cents a day. $2.75 a week. That's what was gave to. And you could get on the welfare, but if you had any money in your account, I don't give a fuck if it's 2 or 3 cents, which you can't buy nothing for 2 or 3 cents, you can't get welfare. If you got anything in your account. And if you owe the motherfuckers anything, you would get caught smoking or something like that right there, and you had to pay a fine. Oh shit, they taking that shit right off the rip. They don't give a fuck you got toothpaste or soap. Well, I mean, they'll walk around and give out soap because the prisons make soap. But a lot of other shit that you might need, they don't give a fuck you get that shit. Then I hear motherfuckers say, "Whoa, I'll go to the hole." Hey, one thing I did learn, the human being ain't made to be by themselves locked in no fucking little square box for no long period of time like this. They don't start off, well, I ain't never seen it start off with little shit like 5-10 days. It was always 36 to 90. And guess what? Whenever the motherfuckers came back, before they left, you would thought that motherfucker was Spartacus. I mean, that motherfucker might be cut up, everything. You'll say, God damn, this motherfucker right here, damn near Greek god, ain't he? You know how the white folks would say, about a motherfucker that's cut up and all that shit. When that motherfucker come back from that hole, that motherfucker look like Rip Van Winkle. You don't look like no motherfucking Spartacus no goddamn more. That motherfucker look like a mean dog or something. They been starving and shit. And then like if you got people on the outside that's trying to write the state to get you transferred, or I mean, the more they do that shit, the more they'll treat the prisoner bad. They ain't gonna tell you none of this shit now. The more they'll treat the prisoner bad. Out on top of this, motherfuckers should know that the judges and all get paid for sending a certain amount of people to prison. Because the prisons is private contract. They not state owned, like they say. They privately own a lot of them. That's why it's so fucking many of them. You going somewhere where they ain't thinking about rehabilitating all that shit they talk out here. Yeah, they need to go in there and get rehabilitated. Nah, you ain't gonna get to get none of that shit, man. You might learn how to be a better criminal and how much corrupt shit is and how they treat people less than a fucking dog in there. If you survive through it. I seen a couple that didn't survive through it. Especially when you got a couple of calendars in there. Some of them couldn't handle it. I mean, it wasn't just black people. A lot of white boys I seen couldn't handle it neither. Young white boys. Or they was they thought they were paying for protection. And the one thing I did learn that, yeah, the motherfuckers that you think your friend, them gonna be the ones to fuck you. Your friends. Not no stranger. Not nobody you don't know. It's gonna be the motherfuckers that you think is cool with you. That's, from your place. Your people. Your protection. Them the ones that's gonna fuck you over. Know this shit now. You can say, oh no, I don't know what the fuck that nigga. And then also where I was when I was in there, it wasn't no such thing as them fucking men taking showers together. That shit was shunned upon. No fucking man. I don't give a fuck if it is 8 shower heads in there, one at a time. Or fuck if it got to take all night, one at a fucking time go in there some bitch. 2 fucking men in that shot. And another thing for all the niggas that got girls that work in there. Oh, if you don't show them attention at home, they get a lot of attention when they get to work. I don't give a fuck if they look like a hippopotamus or hippopotamus and a gorilla mix. Hey, she get love. She'll be like motherfucker Cindy Crawford in that motherfucker. Some motherfuckers it be small things where motherfuckers start to miss. Smell of perfume, a bright color, shit like that. Butterfly.